Born as the second child in our family, I can contest to the notion of sibling rivalry. It's interesting, if you look at Olympic athletes, most of them are the second kid. I guess that happens when you are born into a naturally competitive environment. For Volvo though, they traditionally have been the one-child family. It was the XC90 that they had for years. And then 9 years ago, they brought out the XC60, a car that for them has been the biggest seller, the most successful car. In Europe alone, it sold 1 million units. Easy to be the top dog when you are the only dog. But since then, with Volvo's product onslaught, there are so many super sexy Volvos to choose from that I wonder where the all-new XC60 is going to fit in that family hierarchy. It was the XC60 that introduced consumers to the new breed of Volvos 9 years ago, and since then they have completely refreshed their showroom with stylish and award-winning product. The XC90 won the South African Car of the Year back in 2016. Their executive saloon, the S90, was runner-up in this year's SA Car Awards. Their recently launched super trendy XC40 went on to win the European Car of the Year. But it's the XC60 that has trumped them all, winning the World Car of the Year title, a first for Volvo. But you know, it's not just their products that are winning awards. Their president and CEO, Mr. Håkan Samuelsson, how was that Swedish accent, won the World Car Person of the Year for the work that he's done in transforming the Volvo brand. You know what he had to say about the XC60? He believes it's the right combination between design, connectivity and safety. Let's take a look. For a brand always defined by their safety credentials, the transformation to style icons has been incredible. Bold, clean and distinctive, there is no doubt that the XC60 stands out as a Volvo, yet they haven't fallen on their family face. Each model has design touches that celebrate its uniqueness. Low-slung and sleek, the XC60 visually seems to fit between the V90 and the XC90. This is no box on wheels. Even the distinctive taillight cluster has been reimagined. Personally, it's the Scandinavian design DNA that sets the new premium standards, and that continues through to the interior. It's in the styling department that you can add your personal touch through their 3 trim offerings of Momentum, Inscription or R-Design, but as standard the XC60 is well equipped. The powered tailgate just reveals more of the things we love about Volvo. It's just simple, clean, everything well laid out. It comes with a space saver spare tire, and as you can see we're running with air suspension as well. The canisters display, it's something I haven't really seen before. What's also cool is I can raise and lower the suspension from within the boot, which obviously helps with loading. But the most aggressive thing on this Volvo is the smash your mother into the front. The Sensus interface has been updated with new graphics and improved usability, making it a lot more intuitive. A key focus has been on enhancing the navigation experience. And of course, yes, it comes standard with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. Here in South Africa, each Volvo comes standard with Tracker Connect, which comes as a downloadable app and offers roadside assistance. Sadly, the Volvo On-Call app functionality and integrated services are still not available here in South Africa, and that's a pity because that really is the next step in connecting you, the consumer, to your Volvo through this, your smartphone. City safety was first introduced to all new Volvo models from 2008, and we first got a taste of it in the first generation XC60, and it is a system that is constantly evolving and setting new safety standards. In the new XC60, city safety now comes with steering support. Essentially, when automatic braking alone is not going to avoid a collision, the car will turn to avoid impact. This is also added to their oncoming lane mitigation, so the car now is able to steer to assist and in that way help you avoid potential head-ons. The blind spot assist system also now has steering assist, which again is there to help you reduce lane-changing collisions. Their semi-autonomous pilot assist is available as an option. This allows your Volvo to steer, accelerate and brake on well-marked roads up to speeds of 130 kilometers an hour. Now, so many of the cars we're driving today are coming with these safety features like your lane keeping and adaptive cruise control. But there's something about Volvo, they do it in such a chilled, gentle, caring way almost. When you glide towards the center line, it doesn't rip the wheel out of your hand, causing you to have an accident because you get such a fright. It's like your buddy just saying, hey dude, come on, get back in line. It's so subtle. It does it so intuitively almost that you hardly even feel the systems at work. That I like. As a whole, the XC60 has again set new standards in overall safety, something we've come to expect with Volvo. It was the best overall performer in Euro NCAP 2017, scoring 98% in the adult occupant category. The XC60 is the fourth model to be built on Volvo's self-developed scalable platform, and as we've come to expect, it is comfortable, refined, and incredibly well insulated. It's exactly what you want from a premium offering. In fact, my time behind the wheel is best described as sedate and chilled. I've been cruising along, and I guess that in itself is a safety feature. But having said that, it does come standard with the drive mode selector, so I can go anywhere from economy, comfort to dynamic and even off-road mode simply by pushing the button. The air suspension does the rest, and all the technical wizardry is going to optimize my driving experience according to that mode that I'm in. It obviously comes with hill climb assist and hill descent mode, and there is all-wheel drive as well. Now, as we've come to expect with all things Volvo, they are powered by a 2-litre 4-cylinder engine. All you get to choose is whether you want diesel or you want petrol. There are two diesel models on offer, starting with the D4, which is going to give you 140 kilowatts and torque of 400 Newton meters. The power then gets upped in the D5 to 173 and 480 Newton meters. There are also two petrol models that you can choose from, and that starts with a T5 with 187 kilowatts going up to 350 Newton meters, and then the top spec model at the moment that we're in, which is the T6, which is going to give you 235 kilowatts and 400 Newton meters. So yeah, I know lots of figures to get your head around, but I think for me most impressive is just how versatile and scalable the performance is out of these 2-litre 4-cylinder engines. If I want to go put the foot down, immediately responsive. The 8-speed gearbox, which is standard across the range, works exceptionally well too. So there literally is going to be a Volvo to suit any one of your performance needs. Whether we are getting the plug-in hybrid T8 yet hasn't been confirmed. They're still having a look, Volvo is, at whether there is a demand and a need for it in the market. You know, Volvo have actually handled the sibling rivalry really well. They've given every child their moment to shine. But this is why, for me, the XC60 is my favorite child. The proportions are just right. The XC90 is a little too boxy. The XC40 a little bit too small. This just fills space beautifully. And the entire XC60 range is covered by just over 100,000 Rand. Your starting point at 660,000 Rand up to 780. The entire model lineup is well spec'd, but what was surprising for me as the safety brand is that their blind spot assist with active steer that I told you about earlier is an optional extra. I would have liked to have seen that standard. But having said that, their optional list is well priced, and it's almost non-essential items. They're not things that you have to enjoy your XC60 driving experience. So hello South Africa, maybe this is the World Car of the Year for a reason.